So today I wanted to take a little look through the fairy tarot cards by, well, now it's just Radley Valentine. This is an older version that still has Doreen's name on it. If you buy it new now, it'll just say by Radley Valentine. It comes in a very nice Hay House box, pretty purple inside. Good to keep the cards in. A nice guidebook that's pretty chunky, about 180 or so pages. The deck is quite large and it does have silver gilding. This is an older deck that I've had for quite some time, so you can see the gilding is kind of not in excellent condition anymore. This deck is very special to me. I spent a lot of time learning the tarot on the Radiant weight, and this was the first deck that I got that wasn't the Radiant Rider-Waite Smith. So let's just get started and take a little flip through. We have the Dreamer instead of the Fool. The Magician. High Priestess. The Empress. I think this is so cute with the baby in the pea pod. And she just looks very joyous. The Emperor. So instead of the Hierophant, we have Unity. And I do really like this because you don't necessarily have the church-like figure. This looks like maybe a wise man in the forest, or in this case, a wise fairy in the forest. You have some younger fairies coming to him for maybe some sage wisdom or advice. The Lovers. So it does have the titles down at the bottom. When I was learning, I found it really helpful. Sometimes now when I use this deck, I don't use the titles at all. But what is down here isn't a terrible depiction. There are a few cards that I don't necessarily like them, but then it's easy to just ignore and read the cards how you feel. Justice. This is one of my most favorite hermit cards of all time. This elderly fairy, her wings are absolutely beautiful. She's kind of got a gorgeous look on her face, like a secret smile. Really beautiful. The Wheel. Strength. So this is a collage deck. Some of the cards like this one really look a little choppy to me, but overall the artwork's still beautiful. Oh gosh, so 12, we have Awakening instead of the Hangman. I think this might be one of the only least favorite cards in this deck. He looks like he might be just doing a handstand. He doesn't look like he's trapped or held up at all. It looks like he's just hanging out, doing some acrobatics. So we have Release instead of the Death card, which I rather like. I don't mind that name change. Balance instead of Temperance. Ego instead of the Devil. Life Experience instead of the Tower, although we still do have this tower in the background. It's not crumbling, there's no people falling from it, but you get the idea of the feeling of the tower still. It can still be read that way. The Star. The Moon, I just love this. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. The Sun. I'll take the man fairy over a baby any day. And then we have renewal instead of judgment. And then the world card. So in this deck, it is by season, so spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Spring is the suit of fire or wands. I love the image on this card. It's so beautiful. Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So again, not all of the titles or the descriptions down at the bottom are what I read the card by. But if you're just learning, it's wonderful to have as a little suggestion. But then also, this deck is really gentle in some of its meanings. So if you were reading for somebody else that was maybe wary of the cards or maybe didn't want to see certain cards come up, all of the descriptions down at the bottom are really helpful and positive. I just think she's gorgeous. The horse too. Seven of Spring. 8. 9, 10. And then for our cord, we have Princess. These ones add an extra description on the top. So for Princess of Spring, we have optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. This guy, I mean, look at him on this rabbit. Prince of Spring, charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. Queen of Spring. King of Spring. I get like major Legolas vibes from this guy. Ace of Summer. So summer is water or cups. 2, 3. You can see that the artwork varies a little bit from card to card, but I feel like it all goes really well together. 5. This is cute with the young fairies. Really adorable. 7. 8. 9. 10. And then again, Princess of Summer. Gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. This is the backing of the card. She's very beautiful. Prince of Summer. Queen of Summer. King of Summer. So now we have Autumn, which is Earth or Pentacles. He's so cute. Little fairy sitting on a pumpkin, eating an apple. Nine of Autumn, reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happy and successful, self-employed, cherishing your time alone. 10. Princess of Autumn. Prince of Autumn. Queen of Autumn, look at her. And the King of Autumn. So now we have Winter or Air for swords. I rather actually like this depiction. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. And as you can see, a lot of the depictions are very close to Rider-Waite-Smith, which makes this deck easy to just pick up and read with. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. This card, oh, I swear, this is just as good as the guy riding the rabbit. Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. What is this, a ferret, a mink? I'm not sure, but it is adorable. He looks like he's having a good time. Queen of Winter, very almost Narnian-like. And King of Winter. All right, so there we have it. Let's do one more look at the backs. Overall, very beautiful deck. It's not as gentle as you'd like to think. I find that the fairies can be very straightforward. Sometimes this deck is a nice, eye-opening, a little kick to get going. You wouldn't think that, because I know a lot of the Radley Valentine or Doreen Virtue decks have like this air of, oh, it's very gentle. It can be. But these fairies can be clever and also very, very sarcastic. I love this deck and I would definitely recommend it. Here now you can see the color variation from the winter, autumn, kind of a green, teal for summer. Spring is kind of this burgundy red, and then all the majors are purple. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.